announced a feature film on the environment, that we would give awards to feature films also, which would not only talk about the environment, but also about the Millennium Development Goals for women, for empowerment, because this planet is no good if the women don't have equal power.
Hi all, it's Silas from AsianCultureVulture.com. I'm with Surina Narula, MBE, great supporter of the arts. Surina, welcome to AsianCultureVulture.com. Welcome to Cannes. How are you?
Good, good.
Good,
excellent.
Good. So tell us what brings you to Cannes.
I've been supporting the arts, as you know, so I started coming initially just to figure out what I can do here. I love films, So
More than books?
I love books equally, films equally, anything to do with the
like
arts.
Yeah.
I paint, so I love art. And so I started coming here initially because I was working with street children. I had made a few documentaries on them to raise money and to do different, projects in London. So I got interested in filmmaking, then started coming here and supporting filmmakers. So we used to have a lot of parties to begin with here. And in the good old days, the Indian pavilion used to be on the beach. I remember Shekhar Kapoor doing such a fabulous party for India on the beach. Ramola Bachchan was here, and she and me would, come here,
wear
our
that
saris,
was? Right.
And be all over the television with our glamorous saris. I remember those days. But those are all about parties, supporting any filmmaker who needed a bit of support. So I would say, okay, I'll help you out, I'll introduce you to people, and we'll do something for you. So that's how it started. And then I got involved with something called Television for Environment, because they make films on the environment for many, many years. And they approached me and said, could you do some fundraising for us? And I said, okay, let me see. And I went and met them, the board, and I said, okay, let's plan an awards thing for you, because by now, because when they started 40 years ago, making films for the environment, Attenborough was one of their founders. And nobody actually paid you for those films because environment wasn't in fashion then.
Yeah.
So that's how Television for Environment came into being. They would get money from institutions and various bodies that were WWF and various bodies that supported the environment and made these documentaries. So when they approached me around 25, I've been involved with 12 years, so 25, 30 years later, saying, look, we are not making enough money because we are not making films any longer, and what should we do? So I just went there and started a new direction. I got onto the board and I said, all right, let's give awards for the best films on environment. We started off with giving awards to documentary films at BAFTA. And then I thought, how can I connect it to Cannes, my favorite place to come to every year?
Right.
So we announced a feature film on the environment, that we would give awards to feature films also, which would not only talk about the environment, but also about the Millennium Development Goals for women, for empowerment, because this planet is no good if the women don't have equal power.
Absolutely.
It's sustainability we talk about. Sustainability is also about women, about other topics, children.
Absolutely.
So that's how we started. Coming here and announcing our festival dates so that people could submit their films. And then as I was going along, watching all these wonderful feature films being made, I was often asked to finance them. And we did finance one big film called Hollywood film called Decoding Annie Parker. It was on cancer, it was on women's cancer. And I felt good because it didn't give us any money back, but it raised a lot of awareness and it went around America. It had Aaron Paul, Samantha Morton, the best stars. It may even have made money.
I think I remember seeing it in Cannes.
So I again promoted it here, did a premiere for it in Cannes and everything. Anyway, so that was the beginning of getting involved with films and filmmaking. And now I have got a slate of 3 films, 2 actually series. and two films, and I'm looking now. I've become one of the producers.
You've become a
So
producer.
I'm also
You're
looking
here
for
as a producer.
finance
Right,
and
right,
other
okay.
things, and
Yeah.
just getting to understand the market.
Right.
And also wanting to meet like-minded people,
Of
because
course.
when you come to Cannes, it's all about money, finance, all of that. You rarely meet people who are that like-minded, and they're saying, okay, we are not talking about money here. I don't want to talk about money. The reason I'm going to make these films is I want to change the world, as all of us want to do. So let's first talk about a project that's going to achieve that. And then money follows, right? So my philosophy is a little bit different,
Okay.
which not everybody gets.
No.
But sometimes in this festival, you meet such a person. In fact, I met someone 3 hours ago,
Oh, right.
strangely enough, after all these years, who just came to me and said, are you interested in changing the world? Then look at my projects. And it was amazing.
You find
So
there are people like that
you
here?
sometimes find people like that. And it takes a long time to find
Yeah.
somebody like that. But
Yeah.
now, I think the buzzword is also environment, changing the world. Therefore, a lot of people say that to add value to their project. They
yeah.
don't necessarily,
And you
really
want to see at the
passionately
heart of
believe.
their-
I want it
yeah.
to be a passionate feeling of, I want to do this. And I do. Now you find them more and more.
Okay.
I mean, if you came here 7 years ago, you wouldn't. But now,
Right, you find them.
you find them.
Okay.
You do.
How would you see the changes in the India Pavilion, our Bharat Pavilion, and the whole India relationship with Cannes?
I don't know. Since I've been coming, I felt we had, many more bigger stars, and it was a much bigger presence. I feel we've shrunk a little bit. Perhaps it has a bigger reach. I don't know.
Okay.
But as far as the money spending goes, I don't think we are spending that kind of money on our parties and our pavilion presence and all. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
No,
mean,
I
but-
think I get the feeling
Yeah.
it's become very corporate. It's kind
Yeah.
of a little bit more kind of efficient, not like the
not arty.
Yeah, the
Not
opening
like
ceremony
we used
started
to-
on
yeah.
time, which never happened.
Yeah, which
And-
was all about art and
Yeah.
about, even
and
the...
yeah, there was a lot of star power in the.
Yeah,
in
there was a lot of
yeah.
star power. They used to all come dressed up in Indian clothes and saris and really make a splash of India over here. But now it's become more corporate, you're right.
Yeah.
It's less to do with art and film. I think it's more
Yeah.
corporate, yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you.